Konnichiwa everyone and welcome back to Akiba's trip with me, SamHunny. And it's been a while since I was at this, but I vaguely remember what was going on. That's why I'm checking my to-do list. I just want to see if I have any side quests. And I don't, besides these repeating ones, and I'm not in any need for money, so I don't need to do them. So what we were doing last time, we have to go with Shizuku, who's already with us, so we have to... I haven't upgraded anything of hers. Oh, that's right. I was working on Touko. And, from what I remember, I don't have very much on me. So we need to go to Akimori's shrine. Akimori shrine. Did I really just say Aki? I did say Aki. Well, I'm an idiot. Oden... Kotengoku.
This place reminds me of home.
Does it now?
Do you have anything you want to ask me about any of this?
Yes.
There's no one else listening here, so I might be able to answer.
You said I was your familiar. Why were you in the organization's hideout? Your measurements. Down to the hundreds. Let's ask for clarification about the familiar.
Well, remember how after we escaped from the organization, I let you drink my blood? That's when it happened. You were entering into a blood contract with me.
Usually when people make contracts, they're supposed to, like, specify the details of the contract.
See, I'm not human. Throughout history, people have used many names to describe our kind. Goblins, phantoms, demons, even gods.
Goblins.
But we're more properly known as Night Eaters.
Or vampires. Wait, do you eat the night?
And if we Night Eaters willingly share the blood that flows within our veins, we can create minions for ourselves, known as familiars. Though, we can each take only one familiar in the course of our lives.
That does not make sense to me. I think if you can enter a blood contract with somebody, you should be able to have as many minions as you want. So long as you have enough blood to go around.
The familiar's primary characteristic is to inherit the powers of the Night Eater, gaining strength far beyond that of an ordinary man. Much like the strength you've displayed in battle. I would say the vast majority of the power you felt comes from me, in fact. Not from your transformation into a synthester.
Makes sense.
The familiar's job is to hunt synthesters alongside his Night Eater benefactor.
This just brought up an interesting question in my mind, but I can't bring it up right now because it spoils something for later.
And synthesters were originally sad, pitiable shells of humans, whose lust and greed had grown so enormous that it changed them into hideous beasts. They suck the life energy from others as fuel for the pursuit of their desires, knowing and fearing that oblivion awaits them if their greed should ever dry up. We Night Eaters are cut from the same cloth, so to speak, but the key difference is we retained our ability to reason, and somehow came to be revered, and feared, and worshipped. Over time, for each incident involving the synthesters, there was always some question as to whether or not we Night Eaters were involved as well. And yet all we wish for is to live in peace and tranquility.
Alright, it points out a question, like, if you're super strong and stuff, why do you only want peace? I mean, that'd be kind of like, well, I guess that would be kind of like the elves in Lord of the Rings, where they just want to kind of live their own lives and not be really a part of everyone else's problems.
That's why we hunt the synthesters. We expose them to the purifying light of the sun, so that they may become human once more.
Oh god. Prism power.
But whether or not that happens depends entirely on the person. And familiars are different. Familiars can never be human again, sunlight or no. At least, I've never heard of a way. Back when I made the blood contract with you, you were breaking down on a cellular level.
So we're getting to cellular physics in vampire...
I made you
whatever.
my familiar, solely to save your life.
Cool.
But in doing so, I turned you into something inhuman.
Okay.
I can never apologize enough for what I've done.
It's fine.
There are other things we should discuss as well, I believe.
Honestly, I'd rather be immortal than die. It doesn't really matter where she comes from, so... Didn't, what's his face bring this up? Xenia? I don't remember if we got to that. I think this is the first thing I asked her the first time I played, so I'll do it here.
It might be overwhelming if I were to reveal too much at once. I'd prefer to explain it all little by little. But I promise, your questions will be answered.
I just remember she has this option for this dialogue for pretty much anything you choose at that point, so whatever questions you choose, basically you're just allowed the one question. And then it goes into the Night Eater backstory, and that's about it.
I want you to know, however, that I do accept full responsibility for your condition, and that what I've done to you weighs on me very heavily. I am truly, deeply sorry.
I'm not super certain why she's so upset. I mean, I understand when people force immortality on others, they usually go through this morality dispute, but she grew up with other Night Eaters, and they're all pretty much immortal until they're, like, basically killed. So, like, she doesn't really know what the suffering of having to live beyond your friends and family is. But, I don't know. Maybe it's because she doesn't know that she's worried about it, or something.
Come on. I'm sure the others must be worried about us by now. We should head back.
I just think with a little bit more...
Tell them what I did to you as well.
Oh, I think with a little more forethought, the end... when you beat the game, they talk about the problems with the synthesizers and the Night Eaters a little bit more, and I kind of feel like with a little bit more ingenuity or critical thinking, they could have come up with a better plan. I wanted to show you the dialogue when you come back here and nobody's here. Nothing going on here. Oh look, I found a 100 yen coin. But no, I didn't. It's just an expired arcade token. Guess there's no point hanging around here. There's a couple different dialogue options when you come here. I want to get to the other one. Come on, take me back. I want to go back. What's the other one? Sure, it's quiet here. I don't know. I want it to show up. It's like, if you come here, maybe you have to be on your own. I don't know. I'm sorry, Shizuku. It's like, oh, you found a secret cutscene. JK. Not a soul in sight. Hey, black cat just crossed my path. As if my luck can get any worse. Or better? Guess there's no point hanging around here. There's a couple different options, but my favorite is like, you found a secret cutscene. It's like, just kidding. This is actually there's no reason to come here, unless the plot tells you to. It's basically like the MacGuffin location or something, which is true. There's no reason to go there unless the story tells you to. It's such a pointless area. Pop says, where did you go all of a sudden? Shizuku seemed a little down. Are you alright? We're fine. So we oughta... Oh. I remembered something else. I need to check to see what items I'm collecting. Raffle ticket. Protective cream. I need to keep an eye on what items I have, because I need to be able to use 70% of them. And I think what I will do is go down the list... Like, if I get to the end of the game before I end up buying everything, then I think, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember what I have and haven't bought. Oh, this is the big problem about not playing in so long. I forget everything I thought I knew. Let's just go to Mogra. It's funny, after I played Akiba for so long, I'm seeing a lot of these advertisements, like, in Akiba, show up on Japanese websites I've been browsing lately. And it's kind of like, it's like a fusion of worlds.
Hey, you're back. Took you long enough. Where were you two? We were getting worried.
I'm sorry. It's just that...
Wow, that's heavy stuff. So you're not human then, Shizuku?
By appearances, you look like an ordinary cute girl.
As opposed to an ordinary ugly girl?
So that's how you were able to distinguish synthesters from normal humans then?
Well, I can tell synthesters from normal humans too. When I'm fighting them.
Do you fight humans, Kaito?
I'm so sorry to have kept the truth from you all this time. You may pass judgment on me as you see fit. But for now, I'd ask that you please let me rest for a while.
Hmm? Oh, sure. The upstairs room is all yours. Guess an awful lot's happened lately. You gotta be tired.
If you'll excuse me then.
So, what are you gonna do? You gonna tell her it's okay, or not?
Well, like I said, I'd rather be immortal. I mean, there's only like 1 or 2 people in my life that I think I couldn't go on for eternity without. So, if there was some way I could make them immortal, that'd be great. If they wanted to be, which I know one of them does. It's fine. I really won't miss being human. It doesn't affect me watching anime all night. Shizuku did save my life, which, you know, grateful for. And it's not like if the Night Eaters die... Oh, wait. Well, I'll just pick this option.
Aw, that's sad.
It's not sad. I don't want to be human. Humans suck.
Come on now. This is serious stuff.
I'm a superhero, and you're like, oh, you're sad. You're sad. I'm living the legend. Nana.
Oh, it's the sister. Prototype, is it true? Are you not human?
Nana, forgive me. I'm sorry. I promise I won't leave your side.
Have you been made into an inhuman monster?
I'm still your same human monster.
No, I mean, it's not like he was really doing anything with his humanity before, you know?
He is, as you said, not human. Or inhuman. Possibly superhuman. It's a bit unclear.
Well, I'm not human, so I can't be superhuman because I'm not human. So I'm not and inhuman. At least I'm not undead.
Well, all right. I'm okay with this. He is who he is.
Yay!
I'm going to bed.
Night, Nana.
More things change, the more they stay the same. We may know what Shizuku's deal is now, but what we gotta do ain't changed one bit. Crazy things are still going down in Akiba, and it's all on us to take care of them.
You got that right.
But we still don't have a firm grasp on what this organization even is. Nor do we have any real plan for quelling the attacks.
Hey, hey, hey! You all need to light up before you walk out that door. Akiba freedom fighters have no room for the dark side. Maybe as we go, we can even find a way to change you back.
I don't want to go back. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, you're right.
No, she's not.
We need to keep our heads up higher than ever in times like this.
Do, like, people really just not want to be immortal? Am I the only one? Does this sound like a bad thing to everybody but me?
Hey, why not? A forced smile's still a smile.
It's not a good smile.
All right, so let's all paste on some smiles and head out on patrol like usual.
Okay. Vivaciously? After vivaciously stopping for ramen. I feel like that word should be in my, mental glossary, but it's not. Can of Odin beef bowls. Ramen.
Your sense of timing for inappropriate interjections is kind of amazing. You know that? Anyway, let's go to Akihabara Park.
Awesome! Okay. Now there has been something that has been sitting on my mind. Oh god, Pitter and stuff. Well, there's been something that's been sitting on my mind for like ever. That I've been meaning to show you, and that's the other event NPC thingy, which I wasn't able to find before because I think I got to him too late. Who am I bringing with me? I got Touko on my side. So I'm going to leave Touko here and take Shizuku because I don't want the story to continue. I don't want to talk to Shizuku. I want to patrol with Shizuku. Alright. So now we go to... I'm just going to get this out of the way before I forget because I've been forcing myself to remember this whole time since I messed up that fiasco with that poor girl in the synthesizer. They ran off together and now she's dead. But it's going to be okay now because I'm going to make it all better with this. So he should be somewhere around here. I'll have to wait for everybody to load in first. I think he'll have a red name. There he is. Nope, he's still yellow. I'm pretty sure this is him.